Hello friends, we all make comparisons in our daily life. So today let's learn how to compare correctly. Is this correct? This house is bigger to that house. We're comparing the sizes of two houses. This is incorrect. Is this correct? This house is more bigger than that house. This is also incorrect. So what is the correct sentence? This house is bigger than that house. So remember two things. First, we are using than and not to. Second, we are using only bigger. We don't say more bigger because bigger is already the comparative form of big. So when two objects or persons are being compared, here we're comparing two objects that are two houses, the comparative form of the describing word or adjective is used. The tree is taller than the giraffe. Here we use taller, the comparative form, as we're comparing the height of the tree and the giraffe. So how do we get the comparative form of words? We can get it by adding er, but this is not for all words, remember. For young, you can add er, you get younger, wide, wider. Now, for some words, you double the last letter and then you add er. So hot, hotter, we repeated the T and then we added er. Fat, fatter, we repeated the T and then we added er. Here we're comparing the coffee and the fire and we're comparing two people. So generally speaking, the words are formed by adding er or you double the last letter and then you add the er to get the comparative form of words. For example, give me a bigger mango than this one. Here we're comparing the size of two mangoes and we use the comparative form bigger. We double the last letter G and add er. Rishi is happier than Khushi. Now, for some words which end with Y, the Y changes to I before adding ER. So this is a third type, like for happy, we happier. So we removed the Y, you add a I and then add ER. Heavy, heavier. Similarly, Y is replaced by I and then you add ER. Busy, busier. Pretty, prettier. Cheesy, cheesier. Early, earlier. Sometimes a new word can also be used as a comparative. So we don't say badder or gooder, we use a totally different word. For good, it's better. Bad, worse. Little, less. Far, farther. So remember this, it's a totally new word. Tinku is good at drawing. Minku is better than Tinku. So how do you use the comparative form of good? We use better. Now another type, you can also use more as a comparative. For example, important, the comparative form is more important. You don't add an er or change it. Beautiful, more beautiful. Expensive, more expensive. For example, the watch is expensive, but the necklace is more expensive than the watch. So the comparative form is more expensive. Now to conclude, the word than is used with the comparative form to compare person, place or a thing with another. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have learned how to compare correctly.